Plaintiff Dina Wright dated the defendant years ago, but they broke up after the defendant moved her ex-girlfriend in behind Dina's back. Dina's suing her ex for truck damages, a truck payment, and unpaid tickets. Defendant Trina McQueen says Dina is nothing but a gold digger who refuses to leave her verbally abusive husband because he has money. Trina is countersuing for emotional distress.
Start with you.
I met the defendant, Trina McQueen, back in 1996 when I went to audition to be a featured dancer at a club that she was a promoter and a host at. We hit it off right away. We had an instant connection. Trina was great. She was very hype. She was almost like my personal hype man, if you would. We dated for several months. A lot of my time with my son was spent at her house with her and her 2 children. Unfortunately, one weekend when I went home to take care of my own place, my own apartment, she moved in an ex-girlfriend. Did not mention anything about that to me.
That's not true. You didn't have your own place.
So, of course, we broke up. However, we did continue to work together for a little while until a few years later when I got into another serious relationship, and that's when our communication ceased until about 2006 when her adult daughter, then at that time, contacted me because she was pregnant with her first child. And through that conversation or through that connection, Trina and I started communicating and became friends again.
How have things been since then, your friendship?
The friendship was fine. We didn't speak often because I was in a marriage at the time still. We didn't speak very often. But once I moved, and I moved to another state, but once I moved back to California, her and I started speaking a little bit more frequently.
Okay. Let me hear from you, ma'am.
Dina is right. We did meet in 1996, but I don't remember her even having a home to go back to because she came and stayed with me and my children. I do remember her getting a home and me giving her money to move in that home. Dina came to my club not to audition as a feature, but to audition as a stripper. We continued friends. She got married, and in the process of her marriage, Dina would call me and tell me how abusive her husband is. And I watched Dina over the course of her marriage still stay with this guy through his verbal abuse. Dina is a gold digger. I watched Dina mess with married men in the process of us still being in friendships right now. A couple years ago, Dina got her mom from her sister, who has Alzheimer's, has her mom standing in a trailer just so she can mastermind her mom's money.
What'd she get out of you?
She tricked me too. Dina will trick a dog or cat, it don't matter. The highest bidder. The highest bidder. The highest bidder. I've watched her do that throughout the course of a year of our relationship.
Okay.
I even offered Dina to keep me around when these relationships go bad because they might treat her better when she keep a lesbian around.
You did that?
I did that for you.
So give me that logic.
Huh? I mean, they
logic by me again. They might treat her nicer if it's a lesbian around because they be intimidated.
Yeah, prime example. I had one before the one she's messing with right now call me jibber jabber on the phone. I said, wait a minute, I'm not your problem. You need to be worried about the next guy with more money than you. A week later, she started dating his friend, who she's still dating right now.
I don't even know what she's talking about.
No, I bet you don't know what I'm talking about.
But
I bet you don't know what I'm talking about.
Plaintiff Dina Wright is suing her ex-girlfriend, who claims Dina is nothing but a gold digger, and she married a verbally abusive man because of his money.
Now, what has your friendship been like since '06?
Our friendship was great. I mean, we communicated as far as the kids, just like she kept my daughter when she was pregnant. I also had the honor of keeping her son. You know, he came and stayed with me, you know.
And you all haven't dated during that time?
No, Dina would come down periodically when she moved back to California and go to some of the pride festivals with me and stuff like that, and some of her gay friends. She always kept us around. It helps her with the guys.
I needed help?
Yeah, you need help, because looks ain't everything, sweetie.
Well,
looks ain't everything.
But I needed help getting people.
Yeah, I gave you, the stuff you're doing to me right now is the stuff that I watch you do, Mark, many men.
Do what to you?
I watch you do try to
what
get
to you?
over, you're a gold digger, Dina, just face it.
You had
you're
my
a gold
truck,
digger.
but
You
I'm
got your
trying to get
mom
over
living
on
in a
you.
trailer who has Alzheimer's.
My mother lives on my property in a brand new trailer
in a brand
that
new
she
thing,
purchased.
so you can how a lady with Alzheimer's go purchase a.
She has
barely knows
Wednesdays.
she's in the world, Dina. Come on.
You haven't even
Come on,
spoken to
come
my
on.
mother.
She barely knows she's
You
in
haven't
the world.
spoken
Come on,
to
you're
my
a
mother.
gold
You don't know
digger.
what
You're a
condition my
gold
mother
digger.
is in.
Okay, ma'am. Let's get back to your lawsuit. What are you suing her for?
Yes.
Unless you want to address some of the allegations she made, whether you want to blow it off and say it's nonsense.
It is nonsense,
Okay,
and I'm
just-
going to blow it off because I
All
don't have the time or the energy for that.
Okay.
I know that she's trying to make a scene and make a case that she doesn't have.
So tell me what happened with the truck that you're suing about.
Yes, so I've always been very responsible with my credit, very good with my credit and with my finances. In March,
I know that's right. Go
I'm very
ahead. That's
responsible
what she
with my
says.
finances.
That's one thing you wasn't wrong about,
Her
right?
finances and everybody else's.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Enough to where I was able to acquire a truck which initially was purchased to help my son out, but he was unable to maintain his license and he lost his job. So Trina heard of this and she was in need of a truck at the time. So her and I went into an agreement that she would take over the truck payments and take care of the truck.
When was that?
That was March of 2017.
Okay.
The truck is a
She would
2016.
pay the payments and insurance, obviously.
Yes, $850. So she wanted this and she needed a truck because she was having car issues or whatever issues she was having at the time with her then.
And was she to keep it until it was paid off?
Yes, and
Okay.
I would then sign over the title over to her. But she would also be responsible for the truck entirely. Any tickets, any damages, she needs to fix it. And I've told her this.
That's not right. No.
I've told her this constantly.
How long did she keep it?
For 22 months.
What caused the return?
I guess she was just tired of me complaining and calling her and telling her about these tickets. She was always late.
I was never tired of her
single
calling.
Hold on, man.
month.
Pardon me?
Every single month for the 22 months that she had this truck, she was late every month except for 1 month. I don't recall what month that
And
was.
what tickets did she run up?
Mostly toll violation tickets. She was
much?
just crossing the bridges. Well, those have been paid up.
Okay.
Who
By
paid 'em?
whom?
Those,
She paid?
yes, she paid those.
Thank you.
So, but she does have 7 outstanding tickets, 2 of which went to collections, and I paid
And, Your
those.
Honor?
5 of those, she said that she put in a payment plan. When she brought the truck back to me, I didn't even know she was bringing the truck to me. She told me she was going to come over for me to sign some kind of a waiver for her to be able to
That I needed
put-
her welfare card to put them in a payment plan.
Welfare.
I needed her
card.
welfare card to put them in a payment plan because I make too much money.
She on welfare?
She was at the time she gave it to me to put it in a payment plan.
When you last asked about the 7 outstanding tickets, what has she said?
Well, she told me that the 2 tickets with the collections, before I paid them, she said that she was going to take care of them. She was going to put those on a payment plan, but they already went to collections. She was supposed to go to court. I called her on the day that she said that she was going to court.
You have evidence or receipts for what you have paid?
Oh, absolutely.
And
Yeah,
then we're going
she paid them because right now she don't even have a truck. It's at the highest bidder. In 5 years, that whole truck gonna be paid for, and Dina gonna have it in her possession.
Okay.
How so?
Because that's what she does. She draws vision boards of how her life gonna be, a big mansion and fine cars. You don't even work anywhere. How you gonna do that?
Okay.
Oh, let me guess.
know a whole lot
Mom's
about
money
me.
and how I gaffle everybody out of their money. Come on, bruh.
Okay.
Tell me about the damages to the truck, man.
Okay. So she got into, I don't know, she said she hit a pillar at a parking lot or something. She sent me the picture of the truck after she did that. I asked her what she wanted to do. Initially, she said she wanted to file a claim. I said, go ahead. You know, there's insurance on the car. It's a $1,000 deductible.
That was too high for me, so I decided to get it fixed on my own.
Go ahead.
Which I did.
So then she told me that she was going to have her father pull out the dent and take care of it.
He did.
Her father did pull out the dent and primered the truck. I said, well, when are you going to get it painted? Never got it painted.
Because it was supposed to be my truck after payments. Why should I worry about a truck getting painted when it's my truck, when I got a
Ma'am,
mortgage?
ma'am,
Right.
Go ahead.
Along with the dent, there was also
bruh.
a tail light that was broken. And
You
that
have an
was,
estimate for the repairs?
Oh, absolutely.
Let's see that.
Plaintiff Dina Wright is suing her ex-girlfriend, who claims Dina is nothing but a gold digger and she married a verbally abusive man because of his money.
Ma'am, let me hear from you regarding the damages to the truck payment, and tickets.
Okay, Your Honor, Dina was correct when I wasn't paying the truck on time, but I did payment. Out of the whole 22 months, I never asked Miss Dina right after I purchased a house, and I had that truck for 10 months. I bought a house. I never told Dina, hey, Dina, I can't pay the truck. Can you pay it? I have a text message right here that she sent me on January 12th, says, bring me the paperwork, the money, which was the payment, or the truck. I got tired of Dina calling me when her life wasn't going out about that truck. So I gave her the truck back. I mean, come on. I gave her the truck back.
And when you gave it back to her, was it damaged?
It was damaged, but I also made an appointment. It was pre-fixed. I gave her, we was supposed to. Yes, where my dad had started taking the damage off. I told Dina we had an appointment that following Saturday.
Prepped for
yeah,
repair.
it was prepped. So the next appointment, before the next appointment, which was following Saturday, Dina called me and said, I got the truck fixed. That's on you, because when you asked me for that truck, you taking the truck as is, damages.
What about the tickets?
The tickets, she said I got 5, 7. Well, 5 of them is in the payment plan. And here's the payment plan.
She hasn't made one payment.
Yes, I made the payment right here.
Let's see it, please.
Yeah, there it is. I made the payment Friday because I can't go home because I don't have a vehicle anymore that I thought I was going to own.
Don't hate.
Come on,
Don't hate
boo.
who I have in my life.
I gave you the game, and you
Don't
using
hate
it on
what
me.
game. You have no game. You have no credit.
Right. I don't need a credit, but I got a house and you don't got one.
It doesn't matter.
I own
I had a house.
and you don't got one.
I owned a house.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah. And you
Y'all
fighting.
still
Are you
in
making
love?
those payments?
Y'all in love?
I'm sorry.
Y'all in love with each other?
She's a side. I have my share of the side chick trophy. She's a side chick trophy now. I'm not in love with her.
Now let's get to the counterclaim. Why are you suing her for emotional distress?
I'm counterclaiming her because I no longer have possession of a truck that I thought I would own.
That you returned.
I purchased tires. I only returned it because you asked for the truck.
You took the tires off.
I took the tires off. Why not? Why not? I'm gonna have
Ma'am,
tires.
talk to me.
Okay.
What did she owe you
She
for?
stressed me out. She stressed me out.
Okay.
She stressed me out.
Unfortunately, we can't grant your judgment for being stressed
I'm
out.
stressed. I don't have a truck no longer that I thought I would have possession of.
Because you were delinquent in the payments. Once you're delinquent in the payments, you
Well, she
breached,
should
you
have took
breached
it.
the contract.
The first delinquent.
She gave you time. That's all. She was just patient with you, but you still owe. And I'm going to grant her judgment minus the $50 evidence that you've shown me of a ticket paid. That's the only thing you've shown me. And your claim is dismissed for being stressed out. Have a good day.
Thank you.
For the play.
Well, what I would like to do first is give you the phone that you left in the truck.
Oh, yeah. That's,
along with the keys that didn't work.
thank you.
And probably the stolen credit card that you used.
That's not my stolen card.
Oh, you already have it to buy the tickets.
No, this is the girl that bought the truck. This is the girl that bought the 5 for me because she got tired of your mess calling me. I'm just glad it's over with. I'm glad she's getting her money.